What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Jaguars versus Colts game going down on Sunday, January 5th, 2025. Here at Pickdawgz, we drop the most free pick videos out of anyone, so click that subscribe button, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. If you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, including my $15 pick of the day, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You will find all my plays there. And for all my big bettors out there, we do offer a VIP one-on-one service. This is for people with larger bankrolls and high rollers, whereas our normal premium picks have something to offer to everyone. So if you are looking for that extra level of service and VIP sounds like something more up your alley, text the number on the screen and my man Kasi will get right to you. But alrighty, guys, hope everyone's doing well. This game is pretty ugly, guys. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars headed into Indianapolis to play the Colts. Obviously, you know, these teams, there's nothing to play for here. If anything, if you're the Jags, you probably want to lose this game to get a better draft pick. Same with the Colts, but the Colts are in that weird spot where, I mean, you lose, you're probably going to be around the same area. I mean, you're in the middle of the pack. It's the worst place to be for a team in the NFL is just barely not making the playoffs. Like if you're like the Jags going 4-12 or you're 3-13 or whatever, at least you get a sick draft pick. But if you're the Colts at 7-9, you don't make the playoffs. You're not. I mean, you're gonna get a decent draft pick, but you know it's not one of those top 10 picks. So just a tough spot for the Colts. Looking at these teams, though, they played back on October 6, 2024. And that's actually one of the Jags' wins this season. They beat this Colts team 37-34. The Colts were 3.5-point favorites in that one. And yeah, I mean, the Jags, it's been a terrible season. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're 4-12, 8-7-1 ATS. So they have been covering some spreads. They picked up a win in their last game against the Tennessee Titans, won that one 20-13. One bright side of this team, though, is Brian Thomas Jr. is the guy. That is the guy. If you had him on your fantasy teams, I did personally, so I love him. But my favorite play in this game is Brian Thomas Jr. over receiving yards. I bet that man gets another 100-yard receiving day. I mean, they're just feeding that man, and he is nasty, and he is going to be a premier wide receiver in this league. It sucks that he's on the Jacksonville Jaguars, though. I'm nervous that's gonna hurt his career path. We may have like a Calvin Johnson situation on our hands, but yeah, I love Brian Thomas Jr. But hey, I mean, looking at the Colts, I mean they absolutely screwed up last week. 7-9 straight up, 9-7 ATS. They had a shot to make it to the playoffs. All they had to do was beat the worst team in the NFL, the New York Giants, and they lost. Drew Lock went in there and busted those boys up. The Giants won that one 45-33. Insane. It's insane. The Colts are going to Colt. Team's trash. It's as simple as that. I mean, they started off the season pretty decently, but they lose 6 of their last 10. They go back and forth with Joe Flacco, Anthony Richardson throughout the season. I mean, this team just really doesn't have an identity. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's a beast. Shout out that guy. But yeah, this team's trash, guys. And for this pick, I'm just going to get right to it. I'm taking the Jags plus 3.5. I think after that loss that the Colts took last week, I mean, you probably lose the locker room. They're going to come into this one probably just a bit flat, a bit down. Whereas the Jags, I mean, he picked up a win last week. Brian Thomas Jr. is doing his thing. You know, I mean, we may see a pep in the step from this Jags team. So this isn't a game I'm going to bet, guys. This one's disgusting, but I like the Jags. And if you're going to pick the Jazz, man, you might as well sprinkle on that money line at plus 145. I can see the Colts losing this one outright. But to play it safe, my official pick will be the Jags plus 3.5. I appreciate you guys watching this. Drop a like. Drop in the comments you guys are taking in this one. You can follow me on Instagram at BradWinsBets if you want to follow my handicapper career more closely. But most importantly, subscribe to Pick Dawgz on YouTube because we're just trying to help you guys win some money. I'm going to catch you on the next one.